What's good, Kendrick Clan? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kenny Plug. Please sit back, relax, and connect to the plug while I tell y'all this story. Now, this is about a train that goes choo-choo. This is about a train that goes ooh-ooh. But this is about Thomas the Train. This is about Teresa the Train. Like, it's not that type of train before I even get into the story. Now, before y'all judge me, my cousin Darkus is a bad influence. Like, he be smoking backwoods with tobacco. Like, that's the type of person he is. Lips black, skin black as his lips, lips black as that. Like, I'm talking about, and his soul is dark too. But he's my cousin, and I like to go to my auntie's house. Cause like we be playing 2K, like going around the neighborhood. TT, she cook for me when we come back. Like I love my auntie. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you, but that nigga Darkus, But when I got dropped off, my auntie was just leaving, and it was me and Darkus in the house. And I ain't even gonna lie, I knew the night could either go two ways: chill, or he gonna try and do something wild. Like it's no in between. Like it's completely wilding, or it's just a chill situation. But I hugged my auntie. She was an ebony queen that smelled like vanilla always. But she left, and she left Darkus $20 to get some of that gas station pizzas, if you know what I mean. Like that, what's it called? Pop Hunt. Like I don't know, but we were supposed to get some pizza with it. So the night started out with us playing 2K. We switched over to Mortal Kombat, and then when we were playing Mortal Kombat, he looked at me and said, "Man, I'm trying to combat some ass cheeks, dude." I said, "What does that mean? Like, dude, why?" Like, it came up out of nowhere, and he's like, "Man, we need to find some hoes." And I'm like, bro, like, how did it go from Mortal Kombat to some hoes? Like, is it because I put on Melina? Like, bro, what's going on? But look, at the time I was 14. I was 3 years away from losing my virginity, 2 years away from my first kiss, and a year away from grabbing some ass. Like, I had no experience. I was nerfed. Like and he knew that. So I'm like, why are you looking at me and why you at me? Like, why you ask me where the hoe's at when you don't know where the hoe be? I'm not who knows where the hoe be. So why you ask me? And then he's all like, I know where to find the hoes. And then he gave me this grimness, and he like, ugly as hell, bro. Evil Tyrese Gibson looking ass. Like, but anyway, we head out. He rolling up. I don't smoke yet, so he just rolling. Like, I don't know how he did it. Like, he was just walking and rolling like, yeah, bro, we gonna find her soon, bro. Like, it was like we were those dudes on the Nature Channel just in the wild. Well, we're gonna find the hoes. Oh, there's one right there. We're gonna go up to her and we're gonna, hey, bitch, hey. Like, no, we weren't doing all that. Like, well, I wasn't doing all that, but we were walking and we didn't see nobody. Like, it was like, and the crazy thing is, it was only probably like 9 o'clock, but that was still like past my time for being out. Like, when it's dark, I'm usually in the house. When I was 14, I'm not like all the young niggas today who has 2 bodies and 3 kids before they hit the age of 15. Like, I was playing Pokemon and Dragon Ball Tenkaichi. Sparkling coming out. But anyway, back to the video. But yeah, we looking, and Darkus goes to he goes into the next neighborhood. But as you started to cross, I'm like, whoa, Darkus. Oh, TT told us not to go over there. She said stay in our neighborhood. That's outside of the neighborhood. He said, man, you a hoe? How you gonna find the hoes when you be in a hoe ass nigga? And then I'm like, man, who do you think you are, nigga? Santa Claus been in view and get your hoe ass back to the house so we can get it, bro. Like, it ain't that serious. We can just use the $20 to order some pizza, bro. Like, I don't know what's your plan with it, but I'm hungry out here. And I've been walking and be like, man, all right, look, you can either stay right here, walk home by yourself at nighttime, where you know the crackheads might take your ass, and then I'll go and I'll pursue the pussy. And you can come with me. So those are the choices. Which one you gonna do, Nick? And I was like, man. So I walked with him. Like, we kept walking for about like 15 minutes. And then, man, like, my feet starting to hurt. I'm like, Darkus, bro. As I was about to get ready to say something, complain some more, he said, hey, look at the bitch over there. I look and I see like a silhouette of a light skinned woman, like with jeans that was baggy but wasn't really baggy, and I was like, um, Darkest, I think that's a homeless woman, and he was like, shit, let's get closer. So we walk a little bit closer, and it was sure a light skinned crackhead woman, but like the black hadn't already cracked on the skin yet, so she didn't look like a skeleton. So she was transforming into a tweaker. Like she was in that stage. It's like when you a zombie, but you ain't already zombified yet. So like I'm like, and we're walking closer and closer. I'm like, Darkest, I don't know if I can do this. He's like, man, stop being a bitch and come on. Like pulling a whole Debo on me. But I'm like, in my mind, it's like the peer ain't really pressuring. Like the peer is not pressuring because logic is hitting in over. Like this is the first time in my life where my mind overridden my penis. Like this head beat the head underneath the belt that night. I started thinking like, do I really want to lose my virginity to a homeless woman, possibly crackhead, with my cousin in the rear view of me? And like, I'm thinking, like, I don't play golf. I'm not finna swing my balls at the same field as my cousin. Like, I'm not a politician. I can't do that. Like, it's just. And then I started thinking. I know love don't really come into the equation nowadays, but what if I meet the love of my life, and I'm making love to this woman with a wiener that's been in a homeless woman? Like, this bitch ain't got a home. How your penis gonna find a home inside of her when she ain't got a home? So you know it's not supposed to be in there. Like you're doing your woman with a dirty, homeless crackhead wiener. It has the residue of a tweaker, and you putting that in the love of your life. And then what if the crack residue stays on there and in your children? It's affected by your children. Like you have to look and try to guide your children through life, instill morals into them, knowing in the back of your head that you had sex with a crackhead with your cousin. So, like as I said, like the more and more we were walking, the closer and closer we got. I knew I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna be able to go through with it. But we got closer, and then we got a full look at her. She was wearing a jacket with like a beater, and she had no bra. The like, man, the titties looked like they was on their last legs, man. I ain't even gonna lie. They looked like they was finna give up and just fall off. Not to be mean to her, but that's the way I saw it. And then, like, he didn't even see the ass. He just saw the hips, and the hips was thick. I ain't even gonna lie. But I kind of wish they wasn't, cause listen, I was about to dead ass look in the Darkest eyes. I'm like, Darkest, so you gonna go home to your mama, look her in her eyes, knowing that you had sex with a crackhead with your little cousin. Like, and before I can even get the words out, he looked at me cheesing. I said, Doc. He said, hey, you trying to make some money? I looked into the sky, praying, praying that she said no, praying that she said no. It's like, this is really traumatic for me. I ain't even gonna lie. But she said, yeah, I am. And then he said, all right, there's a park over there. Let's walk. And then he said, you can either go home or you can walk with me and wait. I'm like, Darkest. I just looked into the sky, prayed into the stars, And in the empty night sky, I could see the eyes of our great grandma through the stars. I saw the same twinkle that used to be in her eyes in the stars. And that means she looking down on us. Is you really gonna do this in front of our great, sweet grandma? Fuck that bitch, man. I need some pussy. Come on. So, fast forward, I was just swinging at the swings while my cousin was about to get ready to have sex with this crackhead. And there was like a black cat with green eyes just there to keep me company. Like, that's why I love cats over dogs, by the way. I like it just chilling to keep me company. And they came over, him and Crackarella. Like, he told me, hey, you sure you don't want some of this? She turned around, pulled out her booty, and you can see like the light skinness, and then you can see the dark line, and the ass looked like two jiggly moons just sagging, and then she started, and when I tell you, the whole park, it was just us, but everything in the park could smell it. Like, even the cat was like how your pussy make the pussy gag. That's crazy. Even the pussy telling your cat, like, it's like her vagina opened up a domain expansion and said, funky jungle open. And it was like, I said, man, I'm walking home. I started crying as I was walking home. It took me 30 minutes. I had to run from some crackheads. And then when I got home, there wasn't no pizza. It wasn't nothing to buy, so I ate some ramen noodles. And then Darkus got back. And like, I was expecting Darkus' dick to be like a flammable object, but it didn't. And then that's when I started questioning God. Because like, why do unfortunate events happen to me and I'm doing good things like helping old ladies across the street and my ice cream dropping on the ground after I just waited from McDonald's, like, and they never have the ice cream machine working, and then my ice cream fall, and then my cousin can have sex with a crackhead without a condom and get away totally scot-free. And this nigga gonna have the nerve to ask me, hey bro, you got a condom? And before I can even say anything, you like, oh, it don't matter. Nigga. And I don't give a damn if there was a condom involved. Like, a condom is not it's not stopping homeless crabs from invading you. Like her pussy particles are gonna find a home on your wiener, and it's just, have morals, and don't get peer pressured. Cause like, if you know you don't want to do something, don't do it. If you know you don't want to do something, don't let nobody change your mind. That's the moral of my story. But until next time, I'll see y'all later. Love you. Peace.